Hey, today is a quick little video on knives. So how many of you have really good knives in your kitchen that you absolutely love, that stay sharp all the time, and you're just like, it's a pleasure to pick it up and because everything just cuts right through your food? If the answer is no, I really believe that good cookware and good knives are essentials in your kitchen. And you want to get both of those that last for a lifetime. And this is a lifetime guaranteed knife because there's so many different knives out there and they're just not good quality and you struggle. So you want a knife that feels good in your hand and that has the full tang blade, the metal that goes all the way through so that the handle doesn't wiggle off. You know, there's nothing more frustrating than dull knives. So I'm going to show you, this one's about the 5-inch Santoku knife, and this actually is my favorite one. So I'm going to talk about this one, and the reason why it has these little pocks in it right here is that if you're cutting something sticky, it allows air pockets to form, and the stickiness, whatever sticky doesn't stick to the knife, like bananas or avocados or Jimmy Dean sausage. That's a good one too. So anyway, I'm going to show you a quick knife technique. We've got our cutting board here, and I just have some walnuts, and what you want to do is you want to rock your knife like this. Use the tip and then rock. And you can curl your fingers like this, because if you cut like this is dangerous. You don't want to cut your finger, ouch, no. You want to curl your fingers and kind of like use them as a backstop. Push the food toward the knife. And some of you probably are really good at this and other ones are real beginners, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And I'm just cutting up some nuts here for a pastry thing that I'm doing later. Okay, so anyway, a little bit more about the knife. When you get the knives, you can get them separately. We have a whole set. Here's the chef's knife, which is another workhorse in the kitchen. It allows you to do bigger things, and it's the same rocking motion. And then the other one that I really like is the tomato knife, because that baby, whoops, here, I've got it, there we go. Cuts through, it's serrated, it cuts through anything. But the reason why these knives are so great is that they're made out of a real heavy-duty forged steel, and when you feel it, it's really nice quality. The other thing is you want to get a honing tool. So what you do is you just take this tool, you open it up, and every time you use a knife, you hand wash it and dry it off, and then you go like this and just run it through the honing tool just a few times, okay? And what happens is that blade of the knife, if you consider, like if my fingers are the blade of the knife looking down the spine, every time you use the knife, there's nice and straight, it gets a little bit bent. So by doing that, honing the knife, it brings it back to sharp, which is great. So by honing your knives frequently, you don't have to sharpen them, because sharpening is required when you take when they get really dull and you actually take off a little bit of the metal. So you only need to do that maybe once a year, really. So I love our knives. They're really super good quality. You'll be thrilled with them. And there's a whole set. And if you're interested in hosting a party, you can definitely get them for free, or the whole set for half price, which is a great deal. So happy cutting.